Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Trubisky on first down. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Pull it high. Hey, 18. Hey, check. 3 now. Alert.
Here's Trubisky. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Jump.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On first down, it's Cooper. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead. Not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll try Michelle here running on the right side. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Trubisky, and this is caught by Watkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cooper, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Trubisky. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Trubisky to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Exit. 56, Mike. 56.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing, Brissett. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Yeah. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On play action, Brissett. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the red zone now, Brissett. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Let's go. Wide. Get wide. Kill. Shit.
On the ground is Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Lock in. Alert. 10. Slam. Check 4.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. He finds his man Johnson. The 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on second down, Trubisky. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Again, it's Trubisky. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Check. Watch twins. No.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Go. Get that D-line. Get that quarterback. Check.
To throw, Brissett. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach in it?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And it's Michel once again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Check 25. Check 25.
Hatchet. Kill.
Hey. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, watch it. Switch.
They'll try to throw now. Bissett going up top for Cup. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Hey, 18. General West.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point.
Put some respect on his name.
And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen,
good shit.
Take care of the football a little
good
bit,
shit.
Make some better decisions on this
Better
drive.
throw that shit away.
Probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
18, 18. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47. Smooth.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Again, it's Michelle. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Echo, echo. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, pick your game up. 56 the mic, boy. 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh,
and
come on. Catch the ball.
Hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 54 yards on the ground.
Huh? Where are you going?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter.
Okay.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot
Are you making anything
touchdown.
for dinner or no?
Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Where are you guys going for
And the Patriots,
dinner?
they add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 and out.
Mom, are you driving me tomorrow?
No points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now.
Derek asked me to go watch the Patriots game with him tomorrow, so I'm going to go after work to his house.
When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 18. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
Get there.
That was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
He's checking. Crash.
And the catch made by Johnson. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
Dude.
And sometimes it can break big.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Trubisky to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was
no-fly zone over here, bitch.
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And a big loss here as he's
no-fly zone.
Down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Don't get nervous. Bravo.
The mic.
Stay with your man.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go.
Trubisky will throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Michelle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Check safety. Check your out read.
Back.
A give to Michelle running right.
Check three.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And the return will stop right around the 25. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On the ground, Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, go. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check 52.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, Michelle. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go, here we go. Put the flag. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Shoot, shoot. Go. 44, check 31, check 31.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
180. We got three, fellas.
This time, Trubisky will throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Joejuan Williams.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Pats, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.